Well, guys, we've entered the end times. Shaddol got 5 support cards. Well, sorry, they were gonna get 5, but we only know of 4. Release the Fire and Flood with Shaddol Terminal World 3. So, tying together some loose lore strings, we've got Tua Shaddol Grista, which Tua, I think in Hebrew, means void or like infernoid. So like this is the tie-in like with infernoids, I guess. Level 7 Earth Rock Flip, 2400 attack, 1950 defense. Or sorry, 2450 and 1950. You can only use one, so this kind of sucks because I was really hoping that if this card got a fusion effect, that you would be able to use both of these because he's one. So the first effect is, and again, you can only use one of the first or second, so you can only choose one of these, which meh. But flip, you can target one non-rock Shaddol monster in your graveyard. Apply this effect that activates when it's flipped face up. So basically, if you flip this guy, you target a non-rock Shaddol. So like, I mean, because if you that would I think that would create like an endless loop. Yeah, I think that would because if you were able to target a rock, you could target him, and then you could activate his effect. It would just be like an endless loop. So non-rock Shaddol. Apply the effect when it's flipped face up. So basically, you could target like Wendy, you could target Hedgehog, you could target Squamata, you could target any Shaddol that's literally not him. But I mean, there's a lot of good flip effects there that we could do. But his better effect is if this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can fusion summon one Shaddol fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its materials from your hand, field, or graveyard. Oh my god, is that good? I gotta take a sip of the coffee on that one because holy shit, is that good? So you mill this. It's a fusion summon. So you mill this. You have basically El Shaddol fusion. That's crazy. You can on special summon from the extra deck to turn. I don't care. I don't care. What do you like besides like? I think that was kind of the Shaddol player's dream. At least my version of the deck was to have good cards and be able to play it purely. Like when Shaddol came out, like when this deck began, okay, this deck began as like a an engine deck where it was just splashed into everything. I mean, what Invoker? I think it was splashed and branded for a little bit. It's always just been a splash into this deck because the cards it had weren't super amazing, but I think these are going to be super amazing. I'm not the biggest fan of this art right here, but it's starting to grow on me the more that I look at it. Um, I mean, it is what it is. El Shaddol Mesharel. It's a level 10 Earth Machine fusion with 2800 and 1000. I honestly think that that's Construct's stats. Correct me if I'm wrong, but one Shaddol monster plus one Dark plus one Earth. Must be fusion summon. I mean, clearly it's a fusion summon between Shekanaga and Winda. Like, that's literally what they're kind of going for. I'm assuming what they're going for here, like looks and lore wise. Um, It's unaffected by your opponent's activated spell and trap effects, and by activated effects from your opponent's monsters whose levels or rank or lower than this card's current level. So this is a level 10, so it is unaffected by anything under rank 10, anything under level 10. So that's pretty damn good. And once per turn, you can pay 800. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Does this not have a hard once per turn clause on it? Must be fusion summon. Must be fusion. But okay, so it says must be fusion summoned. But if it's first fusion summoned correctly, can we revive it? If so, I don't know the ruling on this yet because I've yet to even playtest these. These just dropped this morning. Unaffected by your opponent's activated spell effect. Okay, and then once per turn, you can pay 800 LP, add a Shaddol card or avoid spell slash trap from your deck to hand. And that's once per turn, not hard once per turn. If this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon one Shaddol monster from your graveyard. Can we send this and then recover itself? I mean, if it says must be fusion summoned, I always thought that that just meant like must first be fusion summoned, or maybe it has to say that text. Maybe it can't be. Maybe it's not recoverable. I could be wrong here, but if it's recoverable, this could be absolutely broken because then you pay 800. You could get 2 searches off this if we can revive it. But I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if we can do that. I could be wrong. This is from an earlier post, which I'm actually going to click on it and pull this up because I'd never reviewed this card. This is Shaddolls Windy Clue. Windy Clue who? Okay, reminds me of like Cindy Lou Who. Anyway, level 6 Wind Psychic Fusion effect monster, 200 attack, 2000 defense. Materials: 1 Shaddolls monster and 1 Wind monster. Specials must see. I think that line of text means that we won't be able to recover the other Shaddolls because it says must first be fusion summoned. So that means we probably can't revive that guy from grave. That's okay though. Like if we play a second one, you could just fuse it out and then get another search because it's almost returned. Um, quick effect: you can change any number of set monsters to face up defense position. Then you could change other face up monsters on the field to face down. So basically, you can proc your Shaddolls that are set, and then Book of Moon your opponent. If this card sends a graveyard, you can target 1 Shaddolls card, and that is new because typically the Shaddolls are, if it's sent to the graveyard, add a Shaddolls spell or trap, but we could straight up add any Shaddolls card. This actually got revealed, I think, like October 23rd. So this is like about a week ago. So we're going to go back into the Matrix here. And we actually have a Void spell, but it completely helps Shaddolls. So, like, this is odd because Terminal World has not done this as of yet. This is the first time I think they've tied in other decks. Like they've done artworks where like with Georges for the Dragoonies. I'm trying to think of what are some other arts where they've like kind of combined themes, but like this is the first time they've actually done like actual tie-in with another archetype. So we've got Void Liberation, normal spell. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Reveal a Shaddolls card in your hand and add 2 Shaddolls cards from your deck to your hand of different types. So like monster, spell, and trap. So like if you reveal a trap card, you can add a monster and a spell. If you reveal a spell, you can add a monster and trap. So add from your deck different types from the revealed card and then discard. So basically, if you're adding a monster off of this, so if you reveal a spell trap, you get to search a monster. If you reveal a monster, you get a spell and a trap. But then you could obviously just send that monster in your hand and then get its effect off. But basically, this is a really good starter because it's not technically a 1-card starter because you have to have something in hand. But I think the 5th and final card will probably solve that, in my opinion. Which we know, looking at the set numbers, it's either, and don't get too hyped for this, is either gonna be a synchro, potentially another link, or a spell card. So just the way that the numbers are looking, this is number 66. The only thing left is 65. Okay, so like this is 63, this is 66. So then there's a card between here, which the way that Konami puts the cards in the packs, it goes main deck monster, extra deck monsters, fusions first, synchros, exceeds, and links. So it could technically be either I don't think they'd give it anything other than a synchro or a link if they were to do it. I don't think they're going to do a third fusion. That would just be redundant. But it could be that, I don't know, or it could be another spell card, which is also possible. I want to lean heavier towards a spell card that's a Shaddolls card because typically I think they go by alphabetical order. So like Void, since it's technically a Void card, the Shaddolls card would come before it in the set. So anyway, let's read this one more time just so that way we know what's up here. So this is Void Liberation. You go use first and second effect once per turn. You reveal the Shaddolls card in your hand. Add 2 Shaddolls from your deck with different types, and then you discard a card. So that's awesome. You can banish this card to add an Infernoid monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So I don't know if there's any good Infernoids that can do anything with Shaddolls. I've never played the deck. I honestly didn't even look at the support when it dropped in Terminal World 1. I was too busy with like Ice Barriers and Ritual Beasts. So I'd never messed with these cards at all. So I honestly don't know. There could be something really good that can tie in all this together. Um, I do know, looking this morning, you can send Infernoid Evil from your extra deck to search a Void card. So that's something to look out for. But my prediction for the last card is going to be a Shaddolls spell that sends something either from deck or extra deck to grave, and then it also fuses. So that could, that could be pretty good. Guys, this is Cypher Slacker, and I am out.